Brand new PAW 64. We have, let's get back to the home screen. And this is still in beta, so it's not available on our main page. But if we remove PA home and type modeling and leave, and that'll get us over to our Workbench beta version. Create or edit objects here. Oh, the Workbench. This is designed for our developers and hopefully makes your life a little bit easier, and has some modeling tools baked in there. So if we click on modeling tools, we have the ability to jump into the dimension editor, cube editor, and create these objects quickly with a single click. So I can create a new dimension in either one of my servers. Likewise, a new cube or a new process. And the developers out there know that it can be a hassle digging all the way through one of these trees just to find like processes and right click. So it's nice to just have that one click capability. We have the creating new objects toolbar, so that's the first item. Next, we have the creating or modeling objects in Windows. We take a Windows approach. Let's put a test 1 out here. And so instead of the tabbed approach, we see we have one work. I guess call it the Excel approach, where we have one workbook and then worksheets within the workbook is what traditional PAW looks like. With Workbench, we have more of a tab, like a Google Chrome approach. So let's throw some dimensions out there, edit the dimension, and we see that a new tab is produced. So from like a Google Chrome or a browser perspective, I can tab back and forth. Let's get a cube out there and add the view. And so now we have 3 tabs, and similar to Windows, we are able to suppress the database tree here. Hopefully my sales cube comes up. All right, let's try a different cube. Of course, this product's in beta, so hopefully that's not being an issue. Brian Moore sales, add a new view. That's better. All right, with 3 tabs open, let's show you that similar to Microsoft Windows, I can orient the tabs and show multiple windows at the same time. So maybe I have my exploration on top, or my cube view up on top, and then the dimension editor lower left and the process editor lower right. Most valuably though, which you won't be able to see here for us developers, is I can drag this onto my other monitor. So the ability to detach, pop that out into a floating window, much like Microsoft Windows and Chrome. And now I have a floating window that I can put onto my second monitor over here, have that as a full screen, and then be able to look up and observe my changes on these 2 panes. So obviously can't do that with current PAW, because current PAW just operates in one Explorer or one browser window. And unless you format that to display across multiple monitors, that's not really possible now. So this adds that capability to pop it out onto your other monitor. It's really nice. But with great features comes great responsibility. Anything happening on the detached must be saved before you detach and must be saved before you reattach. If I say return to Workbench, it's going to say, do you want to save changes? Probably not as applicable on process editor as opposed to dimension editor, but definitely in dimension editor, if I had this popped out, I was editing my dimension, we could run into trouble if we didn't save changes. So let's say I delete a customer. And that change would be instantaneous, so we wouldn't have an issue there. But other type of changes that don't take place or aren't saved automatically, that could be problematic when you want to return back to your workbench. All right, so that is the modeling workbench available in beta. Again, that's perspective equals modeling. So to get there, we just go from the home screen, remove PA-home, the word modeling. All right, so I hope you have some fun with that and find some value out of it. And that wraps up today's presentation.